In this video, we're going to show you how to integrate GitHub issues with an existing project in Rollbar. So before we begin, let's make sure we level set and talk about a few assumptions we're making before we're going into this discussion. Number one, we're assuming that you have an existing Rollbar project that's already actually received errors. And we're also assuming you have a GitHub account where you have a repo that's tied to this project and an account that's also linked to Rollbar. So let's jump over here. So here we've actually created a brand new project. We've generated a couple errors within the last minute or two. Let's go ahead and click on settings. And for this particular project, we're going to go ahead and we're going to enable GitHub issues. So I clicked on settings, I selected the project. Under integrations, I'm going to click on notifications. And I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to click on GitHub issues, which is right here. So the first thing we need to do is put in the repository name. The next thing down here, we need to choose from the list of our repositories. We're going to click on the repository that we want, and we're going to click on Enable GitHub Issues Integration. Okay. Now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and send a quick test notification. So let's go to our particular project here. Let's go back and find our particular project. Let's pick the repository that we're talking about here, which is this one here. And if we click on issues, we can see that within a few seconds ago, we got this test issue from Rollbar. This is a great indication that the integration we have set up is working. We're going to go back and talk about a few other things specifically here. So if we scroll down here, and this is the case with all of our notifications, okay? Let's go ahead and let's click edit on one of these particular notifications. I can redefine and configure these notifications to be as granular as I want. So for example, if I say I only am interested if an error comes in production and maybe the file name is test and the context is whatever, I can get as granular as I want. So I'm only going to be sending issues to GitHub that are very specific, okay? That's very important to point out. So let's go back here now that we've actually enabled this. Let's go back here and click on items. So we can see here, we'll click on a particular item. Now you notice it says create GitHub issue. So I'm going to go ahead and say create GitHub issue. And if we go to our particular project, we see now that we have the actual GitHub issue created. So you might be asking, well, why would I need to do this? So if you're using GitHub, one of the benefits of using the Rollbar GitHub issues integration is that I can actually manage GitHub issues right here from Rollbar, okay? So you notice that it was really easy to set up this integration, and we can see here that we were able to create a GitHub issue right from the Rollbar. We didn't actually have to go to GitHub and find the project and everything. Right from Rollbar, we could go ahead and create a GitHub issue. So it's really convenient. The other thing you can do here is we can resolve this item. Let's say we fixed this particular item and we resolved it. We could come back here in GitHub and we can see that this item has now been closed. We've actually resolved it, so that's great. So this is kind of a quick overview of how to use GitHub issues with Rollbar and how you can benefit by using this particular integration. Hopefully you found this demonstration helpful. Please feel free to reach out if you have additional questions.